What's up, guys? I'm back for another video. Basically, let's talk about week 4 and week 5 because I don't have a lot of footage. Okay, so on Monday, we decided that we're gonna go to the Shine, which is the downtown area, otherwise known as Cheongju. So we went there because we were meeting up with some of the other language partners that were already down there and my friend, and we walked around. We got takgalbi, and then after that we went to Daiso and took pictures and stuff like that, and that was really fun, and it was like really cute to spend time with like some of my favorite people, and so yeah, that was good. The next day we for our culture class we learned how to make japchae. I think I said it was last week, but honestly I just don't remember what happened last week, but this is the week where we made japchae, and it was really fun. And the teacher talks actually really fast, but I kind of like the pace, I'm not gonna lie. It was a little too quick, but like at least she got straight to the point. That's good. So yeah, that was fun. And then later in that week, Starbucks, tried it out a little bit, and then we had to study for our first midterm. So I've never had a midterm before at Cheongju Diaries, so I wasn't sure what I'm supposed to be studying. Wasn't sure if it was like our test where we just studied the grammar and the vocab. So me and my friend, we decided that we're gonna go through the book, look through all the vocab, look through the grammar, and also check out the conversations. And that's what we studied for our midterm. Then we went to go take the midterm, and it was nothing like that. It was nothing like that. All it was reading and listening, and in that, it was all the reading prompts and listening things that we had throughout the book and the homework, and it was nothing that we studied. So I did really bad. Honestly, I did better on listening, which was kind of surprising because it's not my strong point. But reading, failed, got a little 60. It's okay though, because that was only the midterm. It's only 10% my grade, so I was like, whatever. But after that, after everybody felt horrible about that test, some of us decided that we were gonna go to a cute little coffee shop to, ease our, minds and relieve ourselves before we have to go hang out with our host families. So we went to this cute little coffee shop called Triple Coffee, and it was so cute, so aesthetic. The food was kind of good, I'm not gonna lie. It was kind of hidden. It was. And that was fun. That was cute. Got to take a little cute pictures there. Had a grown-up for the first time. I don't know. But they have these little knives that look like cleavers, tiny cleavers. And low-key, I want to buy one just to have in my dorm, because I think that'd be very interesting. Not in a scary way, though. I promise. But yeah, and then so I hung out with my host family, and honestly it was monsoon season. It was smack dab in the middle of monsoon season, and there was flooding in a lot of different places. And so I went to go hang out with my host family, and we had samgyeopsal and just a bunch of other pork meat dishes at barbecue. And the next day we woke up in the morning and all of the power was out. We had power outage, and my host family was freaking out because they were like, what do we do? We've never had this before. And I was like, guys, it's okay, but don't open the fridge. You don't want your stuff to spoil. So then we all got dressed and we went to the host siblings swimming practice, and we chilled there until our power came back on. And then we had lunch. We had a little tteokbokki and ramen, and played Uno, and that was really fun. Then I returned back to campus, and I met up with one of my friends. We went to a cafe that I've been wanting to go to, and then I chilled at home for the next full day. But yeah, that was the end of week 4. However, for week 5, I don't know exactly what happened, but I know on that Monday I was hanging out with the language partners and we were walking, And all of a sudden, there was this couple, or alleged couple, surrounding this little thing. And I was like, what are they looking at? And I realized there was a turtle. I said, why is there a turtle on the sidewalk by our little convenience store and cafe? I said, what is this doing here? It's not supposed to be here. Girl, it crawled out of the pond and just went on a little walk. So everybody was trying to figure out, like, what are we supposed to do with this turtle? Should we just leave it, or should we put it back in the pond? Either way, we ended up leaving it, but then other people, I don't know what they did with the turtle. But we came back a couple hours later, turtle's gone. So I was like, well, I don't know. It was the first time, though, seeing the turtle in real live. That's not anything. So, yeah, that was interesting. The next day we went to the Jikji Museum, which is like one of the oldest printing presses, or I'm so sorry, I don't remember. But they have one of the the oldest versions of the printing press. Yeah, I think that's what it is. Yeah. I think so, in like the world or something like that. Went there, and honestly, it was a pretty dope museum. Those cute little characters that were showing the process of how they printed scrolls and stuff. And then we learned how to make our own prints, as in we made little mugs, and we drew and stuff like that, and then they printed what we drew on the mugs, and that was cool. And yeah. And then I don't know why, and I don't know the context of this, but the next couple of days, me and my friend Jasmine, we discovered that there was an arcade near campus. And when I tell you, that became our spot. So we went to this arcade after having a little bingsu, and there was some very questionable looking toys in some machines that looked like they were really, really struggling. Then we found a dance thing, and that was fun, and we were dancing on there, and we played a little basketball, and we played then we tried out the punching game. Now, I've been wanting to do this punch game since last year, okay, but I was by myself, so I was like, it's no fun just punching a bag by yourself. Why not do it with friends? So I finally got to try it, and honestly, we were pretty good. We beat some of the guys that were there before us. So I was like, ooh, that's so nice. And it was really fun. And then honestly, we kept going back very often. But yeah, so doing that, have fun. Later that week, we had a dinner with a bunch of our language partners and some of the other students on the program, because we felt like we haven't had a time to actually get all together and talk and stuff like that. So we had a little dinner, and then we went to some places after that and went to karaoke and had a blast, and stayed out really, really late, I think to like 3 a.m. maybe 3 or 4 a.m. It was late. But I was like, my plan isn't until 2 p.m. the next day, so I'm good. Had some interesting interactions, like this dude who had a friend that was going to Britain or the UK and wanted to practice English, but his friend refused to practice English with me, and so it was a very interesting conversation that I was having and trying to convince a random stranger to talk to me, which she was talking to me, but not in that way. And it was weird. I don't know. It was an experience. It was a story. At the moment, it was crazy. It was wild. I was here for the ride. But yeah. Yeah. Then the next day, I met up with one of my friends from my college, who happened to be in Korea at the time, and we hung out. We went back to downtown area, and we tried the tonghuru, which is like the fruit with the salted with the sugar glaze on the outside. And we went to arcade and had just a really good day. And then after that, I forgot what I did, but I just remember it was a pretty fun week. I remember that was a pretty memorable week. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know what you guys want to see, because for the next couple of videos, obviously, are just going to be very similar format. But I'm curious on what you guys want to know for future content, especially as I head back into school and stuff like that. So let me know in the comments, or send me a DM if you have my Instagram, etc. So yeah, I'll see you guys real soon. Bye.